The nature versus nurture debate has been a long-standing and contentious issue in the field of psychology and various other scientific disciplines. It revolves around the question of whether an individual's behavior, personality, and development are primarily influenced by their genetic makeup, nature, or by environmental factors and experiences, nurture. This essay delves into the intricacies of this debate, examining its historical roots, modern perspectives, and the consensus that has emerged in the scientific community. Historical roots of the debate. The roots of the nature versus nurture debate can be traced back to ancient philosophical discussions, including those of Plato and Aristotle. Plato believed that certain traits and knowledge were innate, while Aristotle argued that all knowledge was derived from experience and learning. This philosophical discourse laid the groundwork for future debates on the topic. The debate gained prominence in the 19th century when Charles Darwin's theory of evolution emphasized the role of genetics in shaping species. In the early 20th century, behaviorism, led by figures like John B. Watson and B. F. Skinner, championed the nurture side, asserting that environment and conditioning were the primary drivers of human behavior. This perspective dominated psychology for much of the century, focusing on observable behavior and minimizing the influence of genetics. Modern perspectives on nature versus nurture. As our understanding of genetics and neuroscience has advanced, the debate has evolved. Modern perspectives on the nature versus nurture debate acknowledge the complex interplay between genetic and environmental factors. Genetic influences. 1. Twin studies. Research on identical twins separated at birth has demonstrated the substantial role of genetics in traits such as intelligence and personality. 1. The striking similarities between separated twins provide strong evidence for genetic influence. 2. Genome-wide association studies, GWAS. These studies have identified specific genes associated with various traits and conditions, including mental disorders, lending support to the idea that genetics plays a significant role in susceptibility to certain conditions. Environmental influences. 1. Socioeconomic factors. A person's socioeconomic background significantly affects their access to education, healthcare, and opportunities. 1. These factors can profoundly shape an individual's development and life outcomes. 2. Parenting and attachment. The quality of early caregiving and attachment experiences can impact emotional and social development. 2. Children raised in nurturing and supportive environments tend to develop secure attachment styles and better emotional regulation. The complex interplay. It is essential to recognize that the nature versus nurture debate is not an either-or proposition but a complex interplay between genetic and environmental factors. Several key points highlight this complexity. Gene-environment interaction. Many traits and conditions result from the interaction of genes with specific environmental factors. For example, a genetic predisposition to addiction may only manifest when an individual is exposed to certain substances. Epigenetics. Epigenetic modifications can alter gene expression without changing the underlying DNA sequence. This mechanism allows environmental factors to influence genetic expression, blurring the lines between nature and nurture. Developmental plasticity. Human development is marked by a high degree of plasticity, where individuals can adapt and change in response to their environment. This adaptability underscores the importance of nurturing environments in mitigating genetic predispositions. Consensus and implications. In recent years, there has been a growing consensus that the nature versus nurture debate is a false dichotomy. It is widely accepted that both genetic and environmental factors interact in complex ways to shape human development and behavior. This consensus has profound implications for various fields, including psychology, education, and healthcare. Personalized medicine and therapies. Understanding an individual's genetic predispositions can help tailor medical treatments and interventions, optimizing outcomes. Education. Recognizing the importance of both nature and nurture can inform teaching strategies and support systems for students, acknowledging their unique needs and potential. Mental health. A holistic approach to mental health takes into account genetic vulnerabilities and environmental stressors, allowing for more effective prevention and treatment. Conclusion. The nature versus nurture debate, which has spanned centuries, has evolved from a polarizing argument into a recognition of the intricate interplay between genetic and environmental factors. As our understanding of genetics and neuroscience continues to grow, it becomes increasingly evident that nature and nurture are not opposing forces but intertwined elements that collectively shape the rich tapestry of human development and behavior. Embracing this complexity allows us to appreciate the uniqueness of each individual and tailor interventions and support accordingly.